yo, that dude's suit rocking and everything like that. Who y'all talking about? You think he better than me? Hello, ladies and gentlemen, toy enthusiasts and those new to Tough Nerd Toys LLC. I'm your host, Uncle Nerd, and welcome to another exciting episode of Busted Open. Busting it open since 2007, and today we will be reviewing Marvel Legends series Iron Man Tony Stark AI Iron Man. Now, this Iron Man is I'm gonna be real honest with you. The only reason why I got this Iron Man is because I love the colors of this Iron Man. This is pretty much like the Mark IV, the Model 4 Iron Man, if I'm not mistaken, because the original, well, Mark III didn't have the hip disc on the side right there. And this Iron Man comes from when Riri, pretty much Ironheart, was taking over as Iron Man, and Iron Man got hurt or whatever the case may be. And yeah, this is the new Iron Man right here. So, I mean, well, no, it's not the new Iron Man. It's what they use in the comic. And if you want to, definitely go check it out on marvel.com or buy the books or whatever and stuff like that, so that you can get an understanding of why this Iron Man has a holographic head, so on and so forth, where pretty much his consciousness was transferred. I'm not going to get all into it. And again, if you want to know the bios of these characters, because it always changes with the new things that are going on, but I go by the 616 universe, so if you want to go by the bios, really know the bios of this character, which is Tony Stark, Iron Man, go to marvel.com and look up the character bios, because again, you know, not as to cause any conflict or whatever case may be. Look it up for yourself and get the understanding and get the bio and know the backstory, whatever case may be. Also read their comics too. So going into the package of this, let's bring this a little bit closer. Going into the package of this, you got the typical Iron Man, Tony Stark right there, Marvel Legends up there. Nice art, nice little logo of Iron Man's right there. This is from the Mr.Hyde wave right here. Beautiful, beautiful box art of Tony Stark on the side in his holographic, with the holographic head. And over here on the back, it says that after a tragic battle, Tony Stark lives on in digital form as a hologram at the helm of high-powered robotic suit armor. Wow, yeah, and this looks real good right here. Yeah, this is definitely Model 4 Iron Man. Loving it right here. Here are the other characters within the line who make Mr.Hyde. Now, I do want the Mr.Hyde figure, but I don't want these other figures within the line. I have no interest in none of these right here. Not even this one. This one, if I get it, I'll possibly get it. If it's coming through, maybe like, if I see it on sale, I'll get it. You know what I'm saying? But this one right here, I had to get because I do have the 80th anniversary Iron Man. And this is pretty much, from what I'm seeing, because I haven't opened the package yet, from what I'm seeing, it is pretty much the same Iron Man as the as of 80th anniversary, just redone in like a brighter yellow in the red to pretty much working back to the comic book version of Iron Man that I grew up loving during the late 70s and 80s, stuff like that. So yeah, package right here, we done went through and everything like that. Typical Marvel Legends package that you're usually gonna get. But yeah, let's crack open the package and see if this guy's worth it. Okay? Alright, so here we have the figure outside of the package, and it looks absolutely amazing. As you can see, we got some nice little graphics going on that was inside of the box, so you can use that as a little diorama to put behind Iron Man. I have it seem like he's in his little headquarters or whatever at Stark Industries. And over here we got some great accessories. They weren't too sparse on the accessories. They pretty much like gave, you know, Gave him a nice amount of accessories right here, so I'm digging it right here. We got this beautiful, beautiful head sculpt. Let me bring this a little bit closer so you guys can see it. Got this beautiful head sculpt of Iron Man right here. Again, this is the Mark IV armor right here. Does this separate? No, it doesn't separate, but if you look real good, there are blues within there. You got the nice stripe, I mean the nice widow's peak right here in the crest of the helmet. This looks absolutely amazing. Got the ear receptors or the headphones, the internalized headphones for Iron Man. Got the peg in the bottom right there. This looks good. And all of this is done in a solid plastic. Like this is an orange, this is a yellow plastic right here, this is a red plastic right here. It looks absolutely amazing. And if you look real good, there's some blue tint within the eyes right there, which gives it a nice effect. Very good, Hasbro, very good. You got some blast effects right here, some repulsor blast right there. Over here we have the builder piece for Mr. Hyde, which appears to be his right leg, I guess. You know, double hinge knee stuff. Well, no, single hinge right here on a ball joint. Right there, got some nice pivoting, rocking going on right there. And I'm going, sad to say, I'm going to build Mr. Hyde. I'm going to get Mr. Hyde possibly separately because I don't want those other figures within the line. But I love the sculpting they did on the shoe right there. Got a nice wing tip and everything going on. Look at that, looking good. And over here, we got these beautiful, beautiful, well-sculpted hands right here. So he can do the repulsor blast, repulsor blast. Unibeam, repulsor blast. Look at these look great. You can see the lines within the hands right here that they've sculpted. Looking real good right there. This is real good. And they got like a nice peg right here so that you can plug them into the Iron Man, as you can see right there. Now get it into the figure. This figure looks absolutely amazing right here. Look at this. Look at this face sculpt. Now the head you can actually pull off, but I mean like the design, it is all done in, everything is made in solid plastics right here. Not too much painted, but you got some nice deco going on right here when it comes to his Iron Man symbol right here, where, you know, the unibeam comes from. And how I know this is Model 4 because it has the nipples right here. I call them the nipples, the Iron Man nipples on the suit. You got the nice textures going on along in the briefs right here. Got the disc on the side. That's another cue to let you know that this is Model 4 Iron Man. The butt looks great, back looks great, everything looks good. And again, you're getting a basic 3 pattern color scheme going on right here. But yeah, the sculpting in this figure is absolutely amazing. They did a great job all the way around. I mean, maybe Hasbro is really starting to do some good work with these Marvel Legends. That face sculpt is amazing. I love the way they sculpted his head. Let's pull this off so we can put the other Iron Head on there. Hopefully I did okay. Didn't break it. Good. And look, this looks great. And it's done in a translucent plastic, but they have different shades of the translucent plastic going on right here. Like you can see dark blue right there, light blue, and when you hold it to the light, you can see through it, but it doesn't feel cheap or anything. And you use different shades on the top of the head, as you can see. Up close, that's what he looks like, looking good. Look at that. That face sculpt, those eyes and everything. They did a great job. Great job. And it's the same face sculpt that they used within the 80th anniversary. I was going to bring that down off the shelf so you guys could see it, but I didn't feel like doing it. But yeah, it looks great. This head sculpt looks great. So, you know, of course, this Iron Man is going to be up on my shelf with this head sculpt right here. So what we're going to do, we're going to put this right on this guy right here. Okay, so we finally got the head on right here, and this thing looks amazing. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Now, I mean, it's Iron Man. You're not going to get too many, you know, different. I wasn't expecting a whole bunch of different shading and coloring, so on and so forth, because if you remember anything about the comic book, especially during the 80s when, you know, Iron Man was running strong. Well, in the comic books when he was with the Avengers and everything, this was the look. This is my Iron Man right here. I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. Now, as far as articulation, the head can go all the way around, as you can see, and it's on a tight ball joint right here. As you can see, you can get some nice range of motion, some nice head nodding up and forth, back and forth. There's no maneuverability where, like, sometimes they give it like a ball joint along the neck along here. No, there are no butterfly joints on this guy right here. If they are, they're possibly behind the housing of the torso of the figure right here. You got some nice bicep swivel, some double hinge action going on at the elbow. Can't fully get like a good 90-degree on it, but you can get some motion on it and know they're not backwards, as some of the figures have been coming with backward joints and stuff like that. Marvel is starting to, Hasbro is starting to like take quality, into consideration right here. Nice ab crunch right here. Got a nice ab crunch, as you can see, going on right there. Twisted the waist and everything like that. Nice range of motion and splits at the legs, thigh twist and everything like that. Double hinge knee, so he can do the rising, what would he do? Rising unibeam knee. Yep, you can do the rising unibeam knee. Does he have a calf? Yes, you have a calf twist and everything. Got some pivoting and movement all going on. Nice ankle rocker going on. This figure is beautiful. And yes, this is the Iron Man that I grew up with. Sad to say, I don't know why they chose to bring this one out before. I don't know, because the 80th anniversary one is covered in a bunch of gold. Even though I don't mind, it's like a metallic paint, but I don't mind. But the deco on the chest and everything looks great. The deco on the upper nipples, or the deformed nipples up here, the rings around the shoulders and everything. Classic Iron Man. They did it very, very good. This looks great. This is the Iron Man I grew up with that I absolutely love. The articulation is great. And yes, he can kick forward real good like that. So he can do the propulsion kick. And it doesn't go back but so far, but I mean, like, it's still good. It's Iron Man and everything like that. You even have, I thought maybe they gave it a little bit of maybe they would have given it a joint right here at the forearm, but no. But like the gloves of Iron Man look great with the stripes in them. That's supposed to be like the textures within his iron suit. And this guy's absolutely amazing. So what we're going to do now, I think I covered everything on this guy. If I didn't, mention it in the comments below. But I mean, this guy is beautiful. I am loving this Iron Man. Great job, Hasbro. Okay, I see where you're coming from. And I love the way this looks like it can separate. It's highly detailed. Hasbro is starting to really take their quality into consideration when it comes to their Marvel Legends. Because for a while there, the Marvel Legends were like mediocre, just like, whatever. But yeah, he looks great. Now let's see if we can switch out a few of these hands right here. Get that hand out, get that hand out. And let me see. This would go right here. Oh, and they peg in real nice too. This would go in right here. Take the blasters, put them in. Unibeam. Yes, I did. I used to play with Iron Man a lot in the Marvel superheroes and the Capcom games and stuff, even on Marvel vs. Capcom 3 and all that other stuff. So yeah, this looks great. My suit is running out of power. I have to get a new shot. Have to recharge it. Yeah, man. Gosh, this brings back memories. I'm loving this. I am loving this. And yeah, it's the same one as the 80th anniversary, but this one looks more comic book accurate right here. But I love them both. So what we're going to do, we're going to check out some pictures and see what you guys think, okay? So, I mean, as a whole, I don't know what to tell you guys, but this is just a beauty right here. It is an absolute beauty. And again, if I didn't show you, these fists are absolutely amazing. They're beautiful as well, as you can see right there. Let me put one so you can see right there. It is absolute beauty right there. Hoping you guys can see that. Look at this. That is a beautiful fist right there. Beautiful sculpting in it as well. Both of them, both left and right. Look at that. You can see the knuckles and everything like that. Marvel seems to start taking it, and again, not to repeat myself, but Marvel seems to start, like, I feel as though they're starting to take their quality back into consideration, because a lot of people were starting to complain. And of course, had to show you this beautiful translucent done in a translucent plastic face again. And here he is right here. And I wanted to show you that I do have a bunch of Iron Man, yes. And I also have this one as well, which, if I'm not mistaken, this is the Mark 8 or the Model 8 Iron Man right here. I just never got around to reviewing it, but I'm still going to review it. As I tell you guys, I got tons of action figures, new and old, that I haven't reviewed, but I'm just going to give it to you guys, whether it's new or old, okay? Preferably, I try to get the newer stuff out to you first. But here he is next to another one of the Iron Man right here. You heard my language? Did you hear my Ebonics for a minute? My Iron Mans. And Iron Man is coming in at about like 6.5 inches, as you can see right there. And as you can see, there's a major difference. You know, this one is apparent, like noticeably bigger right there. But this one right here, he is with another Iron Man that I absolutely love. I love this armor right here, the Artemis armor right here. And again, you can tell he's noticeably bigger than the Artemis armor right there. And here he is with again, pardon me, allergies are going bananas right now, but I'm going to trudge through it, guys, because I want to bring you guys a great review as always. Here he is with one of my favorite, which is what it is supposed to be right here. Another Mark 4 Iron Man. This one is actually old. I've had this one for years and I still love it. I love the sleek design of it. I actually love them both, but this one still is my favorite right here because I love the sleek design of it and the look and feel that this character has. It has that nice slim look. Whereas this one has a more of a bulky look to it. I still love it. Don't get me wrong. I still love it, but it has a bulky look to it. I love the deco that they did on both figures. This one is done more in a metallic type paint with the solid flat paint right here, or the matte plastic right here. And they painted it in right there. So this right here is like the solid, all of this is done in its own plastic. Like the arms are yellow plastic, the chest is red plastic, so on and so forth. You get the idea. Whereas with this one, there's more detail, attention to detail, and better painting, so on and so forth. And this figure has to be at least like well over 10 years old. But it still looks great to me. It's still one of my favorites. Now, the posability, when it comes to posability, this one beats it hands down right there. This one right here, it's a little bit scary to pose it and stuff. Although it's filled with multiple points of articulation, it's scary to pose this one right here. But I mean, like this Iron Man is absolutely beautiful. I found it out in the wild. I had an order coming for it, but I decided to just pick it up once I saw it, and I canceled my order that I had for it because I didn't want all the other figures in the line. And here he is next to my all-time favorite Marvel legend right here. You know who he is. Deathlock. You get your knives. Check. Look at that. Look at that. Looking great. Looking great. And here he is to stereotype angry black man. Rage. Man, what my $5? Yep. But I mean, as a whole, this Iron Man looks absolutely amazing. I am absolutely loving it. I will be doing a review on this one. And yes, I've had him for a while. I know he's old and I know people have already reviewed him, but I'm going to give my review so you guys can check it out. But as a whole, I mean, I'm loving this Iron Man. I think it's absolutely great. Great detail, great articulation, great range of motion. I mean, I think the head could have been a tiny bit smaller, a little bit smaller. You know, but other than that, I mean, I'm really liking it. And yeah, if I missed anything, you guys let me know. But as a whole, and pick this guy up while it's cheap right now. Because I have a feeling this one is going to pretty much, because this is the one everybody's been waiting for. Even though the 80th anniversary one came out, this is the one everybody's been waiting for. So with that being said, that brings this review to a close. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video. And remember, if you buy a toy, what? Bust it open! Repulsor Blast! What is this? Repulsor Blast! Unibeam! What was that move he used to do on Marvel vs. Capcom where he dropped the Evacuation Proton Cannon? Oh yeah, and I'm also going to get that Iron Man from the 90s too. They used to be on an Iron Man cartoon. They got that one slated too. It was on HasLabs and stuff. So take care, guys. Love you. Did I push it on right? See, I don't want to break this because I didn't hear it pop yet. Hold on. Give me a second.